We are back, ladies and gents. I had about a 10-minute break. Bit of a drink, chat with a couple of other guys that film here in the tunnel whilst it was raining. It's still wet. It's not pouring, as you can see. For example, I can't see a single umbrella. The tourists are not quite understanding what get back behind the second white line means. At the moment, you can see the trooper in his camos, MTP, and the police also still hushing people back. Look, back. So this is the changeover that I wasn't sure we'd capture people. I'm in a fairly good spot, not my absolute ideal spot. And the reason I'm not in the absolute ideal spot is that it's full. Yeah, people were waiting here for quite some time actually. So fair play to them. I'm not going to push in. This is what we've got to my left going over toward the Gatesman. Not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, we won't see the relief as they emerge into the arches, but we will see the guards marching around the corner here in front of us going into the tunnel. Just thought actually the Gatesman also needs to leave his post over there on my right. Now he hasn't done that yet, so it's highly likely they're going to replace the horses. Then he will leave and head into the tunnel. This is the first time I think this year that we started a new video with a 1 o'clock changeover, and this will be today's part 2. Serious rain clouds still hovering. However, for the moment, it's barely spitting. Off we go. Same 2 troopers who, interestingly, are going to the same 2 boxes. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Same 2 troopers, same 2 horses. Very overcast people there. Okay, Zambezi's first through the gate. Turn the camera because we've got the Gatesman. We got that beautifully. Love it. Absolutely love it. Fantastic stuff. That's the first time in a long time we got a shout and a shove from the Gatesman. It's packed here actually, folks. Like really. Look. Obviously, telling everybody they need to move. It's really busy. Okay, so here we go. Wait a second, guys. The bubble hat's not going to get in the frame. Whoa. Scared the life out of everybody. Oh my goodness, wow. Yeah, the corner is a bit kind of out in the yard. Not surprising they had to scream. I wasn't expecting that though. I'm not sure if we caught it on the camera. Wow. That was very close. Right. I'm actually glad that's over and done with now. Wow. I think it was because that bobble hat guy that the police told to move earlier was in front of me. He was kind of in the way, a teeny bit. Okay, so they're done. New Gatesman has got plenty of space, as you can see. That really made me jump. I was not expecting that massive shout. I think it was right in the camera. That could well have been one of the loudest shouts we've ever heard. Flip-a-roo. That made everybody jump. Hey, stranger.
I gave them enough bloody warning. I was shouting at them.
I mean, I think I got it pretty clearly, but when they came back this way and went to the tunnel, my God, that was loud.
Yeah.
That was right in my face.
Oh, yeah. I got
It was this guy here in front of me with a bobble hat. Yeah, he was in the way.
There was one day the other week, I was right on that corner, thinking well back, and they didn't give me much bloody quarter.
I'm liking the fact that they're so on it, though, to be honest, because if they're not on it, like, now, imagine what it's going to be. Oh, he's back out already. This will be fun. Yeah. Right, see you shortly. Get ready for it, folks. Oh my goodness me. I was actually 100% expecting that, but flipping hell, they're really on it, aren't they, the Blues? And interestingly, guys, this new Gatesman, meeting Chinese tourists, this new Gatesman is the chap we've seen giving tourists a wide berth in the box, I think. I could be mistaken, but very impressive shouting this morning from the previous Gatesman and this new Gatesman as well. Absolutely brilliant. This is the way it's going to be going forward. That's going to be great for everybody, I think. I mean, it's busy here. It's absolutely chock-a-block. I'm glad actually that I called it right with the part 2. Just can't decide which end is going to be more interesting. 1 second. There's just too many people here. 1 minute, guys. This is absolutely mad. 1 second. I need to get out of this. It's uncomfortable. 1 second. Look at this. If we turn back, it is absolutely, look. Ooh. Okay, let's spend some time at this end. Annoyingly, it's raining. Not a lot, but enough. Let's see. On, off. It's like a tap, in fact. Very curious that they haven't swapped boxes. The two troopers that were out in the first shift are back in the same boxes. It's almost invariably the case that they change over. We've seen it many times, so no idea why that's happened today. However, what matters, in fact the only thing that matters, is that we've got very consistent numbers of tourists. Very consistent. I say the only thing that matters. Why? Because at the end of the day, if no one visits the horseguards, there will be nothing to film, full stop. Oh, film director here, look. In his film director's coat. Lovely, expensive fur coat. Oh my golly, the pushing and shoving is just out of this world right now. How on earth is it busier after 1 o'clock than it was after the guard change this morning? I don't get it. I actually don't get it. Oh, all the rich people are turning up now with fur coats and expensive bags and scarves and stuff. Yeah, maybe the fire alarm went off at Raffles and they all ran out to horseguards. Very curious and unexpected. In a good way. They're all posing up now, aren't they? Look. Brazilian lady. We're in his tight little Moncler jacket. Genuinely surprised actually that there are still so many people here after the rain shower. Yeah, a few umbrellas and so on, but very, very, very good numbers for a Friday afternoon, folks, in the rain. Very healthy numbers actually. Now I don't yet know how this troop is going to respond if people get into the box. Oh, the two rich bros with their fur coats shooting a film. Look, Director 1 and 2. I'm hoping this is not a new spammer and that's her permanent position, because she's got a tripod. No, it's not. It's the rich film director bros. Okay, this is a good spot. We can see right across the box. I think actually, to be honest, the reason it's still so busy is the huge number of active tour guides, some of whom have very, very large groups. In part 1, a friend of mine, you heard when we were speaking, mentioned that he's never been so busy and that he's got 53 people for a tour next week. It's absolutely bonkers how busy it's starting to get here already. Okay, who's up next? What do we think? This picture sponsored by Starbucks. Oh, hold on, more pink. Definitely the colour of the season, is it not? Her partner, we'll call him Burberry Man, is wearing a Burberry cap. Almost just punched someone in the face by sticking his hand out to take a picture. Who's next? In fact, the majority of scarves and everything else, accoutrements, that people are adorning to be out and about in London. Pink is definitely the colour of the season, I think. I don't know anything about this, but it's got to be. Here he is. I don't actually know if we produce a cap that chavvy. This trooper is not telling him to get out of the box, which is curious. I mean, given the absolute glorious consistency of part 1, linked below in the video description, it's surprising, to say the least, that it's not continued into part 2. See? Yikes. If that had been with any of the other 2 troopers prior, we know it would have happened instantly. I mean, that's very clearly in the box, is it not? So yeah, people, I know there's going to be a certain level of opprobrium in the comments, but hey, it ain't my fault, guys. Very, very curious though that the pair before was so similar in their approach to the enforcement. Oh, just stolen someone's takeaway. Oh, damn it, I should have asked him if that was for John, in fact. The delivery driver. Maybe he would have said yes. I mean, it's a fairly common name, and I could have had a free lunch. As you can see, guys, the sign is hung in typical Shakespearean fashion in this part 2. I think this will be more of an addendum than a full part 2, but we'll see how we go. It's all going to depend on the rain. and the tourists, of course. Ooh. Now, will this trooper be ruthless? I don't know. We didn't have enough time seeing him in the first shift. We only got him very briefly before the changeover. Instinctively, I think he will tell people to get out of the box if they go into the box. Let's wait and see. I mean, we had a couple of incidents at the other end just now. Yep, I don't think people are going to be told to vacate the box at that end. Hopefully I might be wrong, but it's not looking like it, is it? Okay, who's up next? Puffer Brigade. Oh, I think they've just been up in Derbyshire in the Lake District. Just like that. There we are with the pink again. Bing bong. That means that yet again the Gatesman is going to come out. We've got what the hell are these two doing up there on the top of the box? Look at this. Is that like an actual fight or what? Are they kissing or fighting? I can't figure it out. Never seen that before actually. Very odd. Bet she's a horsey girl, this one over here. Absolutely loving the way the horse looked to her then. Oh, and a salute for the trooper horse. At least she said thanks. I mean, fair play to her for that, eh? Now, any minute, I think we should be seeing, oh, lovely Gatesman re-emerging. Oh, there he is. God, he's an absolute flipping Gatesmanator, this one. The contrast between when he's in the box and when he's on foot, I would never have guessed. If it's the trooper I'm thinking of, I can't be absolutely certain, but I think it is. Definite blues Gatesmanator we've got there. Either that or he's been busy being trained by the lifeguard Gatesmanator. That might well explain why we haven't seen the original OG Gatesmanator. In fact, we haven't seen him in months. Don't know where he is. OG Gatesmanator. Oh, another salute. OG Gatesmanator, if you're watching. Oh, he's looking for. If you're watching this video, leave a comment. I know you've commented on some of the videos before. It'd be great to know that you OG Gatesmanator are possibly going to be back here soon. I don't know, some of the toys seem a bit smug today, like with their salutes and stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I find it odd that people do salute if they're not military themselves. Am I right? I mean, I wouldn't salute. But that's just me. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, guys. The hole just slipped. There we are. We're back. I bet not one single person is going to go anywhere into the box and get told off. Yeah, they're all staying outside now. Even these two are outside. Look. Well, yeah, that's outside, I guess. Oh, his friend's saying don't touch. That's a nice perm. In fact, I haven't seen a perm like that since Michael Jackson's Thriller video. Amazing. A vintage perm. Okay, she is in the box, this one. Kind of, I guess. Really hard to know. But how would they know that actually, they wouldn't need to know. I mean, I guess I'm thinking, how would they know that two troopers who would really rigorously enforce the box are out on the same shift, and then two that it's very curious. I can't figure it out. doesn't seem much rhyme or reason is what I'm trying to say between getting a pair of troopers out, both of whom are very rigorous in their enforcement. Then there's a changeover, and all of a sudden it's the exact opposite. Okay, tour guide telling them they can only stand that far. He's wearing shorts. Brave and hardy fellow. Who's next? Lots of people with their hoods up and caps and stuff. It's still raining, guys, but nothing to worry about. Oh, no. Another pink tourist is not stopping. Okay, another enormous tour group approaching. It's absolutely non-stop today. The only decision is whether to stay here or whether to move back to the other end. I mean, ideally, we would just want to see if this end is going to be enforced. Then it's easier to decide which end it's worth focusing on. I think it's going to be a bit of a tale of two approaches in today's videos, in all honesty. Video 1, very rigorous, consistent enforcement. This video, almost the polar opposite, it would appear thus far. Which might annoy some of you, especially as this is being posted. This second part will be posted on Saturday. Why are you watching this video on Saturday? Well, ladies and gents, because I am not in London today. That's why. I think, strange enough, without mentioning which one it was, one of the tourists who was here at the front a minute ago, paying very close attention to the trooper, possibly is a new recruit or an off-duty trooper. I'm just looking at what he's doing in the yard now, near the arch. It's very hard to know. Actually, wait, let's head into the yard and see it for a second. It's very, very hard to know because we've had this situation. Too late. Damn it. Yeah, too late. Sorry, folks. Yeah, definitely not a new trooper, a new recruit, and not an off-duty guard. Very, very, very odd behaviour, both at the front and then in the yard here. In fact, he was waving, like over the chain. I guess trying to get a response or to make the Gatesman laugh. Gatesman didn't laugh, and as we saw, this Gatesman is a very, very serious fellow. In fact, I think we'll focus on him each time he leaves the yard because, I mean, he deserves it. Yeah? He's got the boots under control, very tall, very authoritative, and fast. The speedy walking Gatesmen are always the best, in my opinion. Ta-da! Okay, so back at this end. Everybody's being good now, look at the line. Horse has pretty much gone to sleep. Okay, so groups now that are here are primarily Chinese and Dutch, curiously enough. Anyone? Someone? Okay, finally it stopped raining. It's chilly, it's breezy, but yes, the spinning has stopped. Let's hope it stays stopped. I swear we already saw this girl, didn't we, earlier on? Or am I imagining it? Same faces appear super often in the same video without me even noticing. It's only sometimes on a rewatch I'm like, hold on, we saw that person before. Oh, okay. So in the background we saw this guy in the puffer getting told to get out of the box. Okay, so I guess it really comes down to how extreme somebody is... Oh my god, look at this dude. Look at this. Flip. Is that a magic wand? Wow. I think he's got a Jesus complex. And the Jesus haircut. Guys, the sun is coming back. Finally. And so are the bobble hats. I had no idea the Messiah was going to be here at Horseguards today, folks. I would have dressed up more appropriately had I been aware. Speaking of Jesus, we haven't seen young Kenneth in a few weeks. I think, to be honest, this troop is only going to tell people that get really jokingly over the line, like the chap just now, to get away, get out of the box, stand back, etc. Fair enough. Either that or people that decide to try and touch, or indeed do touch the horse. The Jesus guy is in the yard sticking his camera over the chain now into the trooper's face, curiously. Got a little bit more normal at this end, people arriving, but a little better for the moment. Hell of a lot of muck in the box though, to be fair. This trooper's had a very, very, very easy morning, to be honest. He didn't need to tell anybody to move before, when we first arrived, and he hasn't had to thus far on this shift. Okay, so there's someone from the US behind me calling it the safety square. It's an interesting way to refer to the box. Uh-oh, look, little kid right through the box. If the horse charged forward at that point, yikes. And we've seen it before, guys, haven't we? One thing triggers the horse, he's off out of the box. I think actually, given that the light is now so much more generous, we'll get a picture of this horse. Maybe I'll post it tomorrow. 1 second. He's quite happy looking. Very happy looking, actually. Second. Busy looking at the ground though, not at us. Yeah, of course doesn't really want to look at the camera, alas. Not for the moment anyway. It's a shame because the light's great right now. Seems to be licking something. They're doing his best Ray Charles impression. Very impressive. Sorry guys, I'm just busy getting the hoof number, which obviously, predictably, is a mess. Let me have a quick look. It's annoying me, in fact. I did mention at the beginning I recognise the horse because that very unusual marking. Let me just quickly pull it up so I can put myself and all of you out of your misery in terms of which one it is. It is... Vesuvius, that's the one. Yeah. Or VV to his friends. Vesuvius. Who's next? Okay, US tourist just arrived next to me. You might have heard that. I think the microphone picked it up. What is this place? They said. Ah. That's a good question. What is this place? I can tell this chap wants to ask a question. One after another for pretty much 2 hours straight today. Someone moves, somebody else arrives. Been very little time with without people in the frame today. See what I mean? Who's next? Yard's deserted, so it's good that there's a good number of people at the front here still. Oh, I mean that's very well wrapped up. In fact, she's almost camouflaged. If she went next to a zebra in London Zoo, she'd be invisible. Exceptionally good camouflaging in her outfit today. Oh, just remembered, Gatesman. That was, guys, the bell. The one, the only, the bell. We know what's going to happen next, don't we? Yes, we do. Look at how fast he emerges from the yard. Either the boots are very well worn, or he's mastered the art of walking in them. Either way, it's impressive, isn't it? Look. That is a walk of authority. Love it. Fantastic, eh? Absolutely brilliant. Lucky there are no toys there right now. Wow. The most impressive Gatesman we've seen in the Blues for some time. I'll be honest, guys. I think you'd all agree. In fact, I think part of it is well, he's very tall, taller than me. I'm guessing 6'3", probably. This chap. Yeah, definitely a teeny bit taller than me. He's a big lad. Oh, they're laughing. I'm not sure what they're laughing about, but good to see the smiles on both troopers' faces. Brilliant stuff. You can kind of tell, no, when it's a good day. Then again, it is Friday. That said, they're here for the whole weekend. Is he heading into the tunnel? 1 second. He is, ladies and gents. Doesn't mean he'll stay in the tunnel. I'm going to go in the side walkway. That way, I won't look like such an idiot if he turns around and comes straight back again. Plus, we didn't actually once go to the parade ground, did we, today? Instinctively, I think the trooper's going to turn around and come straight back in again. I might be wrong. Oh, no. Hold on. Look. I'm going to stand this way, actually, because I like the way the light's falling. Actually, you know what? Forget that. The tourists are starting to turn up now and pose with the trooper. And I'm happy to film from this perspective when there are people around the trooper. It's very awkward when it's just the trooper, but there's a good flow of people through the tunnel. And the light is brilliant at the back here today. Plus, there are lots of people doing photography next to me anyway. Outstanding colours, guys, in today's video. And he's off. There were a good number of people standing next to me. That's why it didn't feel awkward. All these people were standing there taking pictures and also watching what he was going to do next. I couldn't understand what they were saying next to me. I think they were speaking Dutch. I'm not sure. Anyone hear the comments? If so, which language was it? And what were the three gents saying to each other? Wow, look at that. Guys, as we come back into the yard, darkness of the tunnel, beautifully picked up, eh? Now we've got those extreme contrasts between not only the colours, but light levels as well. So fair play to the new magnificent Gatesman. Good thing is, he's going to be here all weekend, folks. So we should see plenty of Gatesmanatoring between now and Monday morning, at least in theory. Not tomorrow, but on Sunday I do hope to be here. No guarantees, of course, but let's see. If I'm back in London by Sunday morning, I'll be back at Horseguards on Sunday morning. ZZ Top. Damn, bro. Sponsored by Manscaped. You know, there's a lot of YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers are sponsored by Manscaped. I'm thinking I should probably start. Folks, spotted somebody that is in urgent need of Manscaped. Okay, we're back. Who's next? Again, huge numbers of people here, look, waiting. It's been like that all morning this morning. And even the rain didn't really scare them away, which is surprising. Unfortunate. Who's next? Ta-da! She's right, you can't go in the box. Bro's waiting for a picture. So many people are walking by, look. You're just like, where are all these people coming from? I think that's Bogdan, actually. Serbian rapper. Oh, Monaco Sailing Club here in London. She's been to Monaco. And she's got the jumper to prove it. So it's got Minnie Mouse on her fleece. The sartorial choices of people that visit here are a wonder, folks, are they not? Fun, but also often very peculiar in equal measure. I still don't think a single person's gone into the box for this trooper. He's been very lucky today. Even the horses, like, do I smell or what? Who's next? Oh, ZZ Top is back. There's another tourist gate crashing their picture behind. Vesuvius, completely chill horse. Doesn't look as though he cares less. Okay, here we go. Wait, what on earth is that? What's folks? Does anyone know what that's called? Why is she wearing like a sort of frilly thing around her neck? And that patch on her coat says Harvard. What is that thing around her neck? Never seen that before. Never seen that. I don't even know what it is. If they come along here, I'll ask in a polite way. Obviously, I'm not going to be like, "What the hell's that?" Very curious to know why you'd wear that sort of frilly thing outside your coat over the shoulders. It's not something I've ever seen before. I don't think. Maybe some kind of Harvard frat thing. Oh, hold on. I saw two tourists. Look. I thought that was two tourists just jumping over the chain, going into have a closer look at the horses. Oh, she's in the box. Like, very in the box. I don't know. Oh, actually, wait. It's actually an intrinsic part of the coat. That's a very curious design. I've never seen that before. It is. I noticed it's stitched onto the coat. It's not like an extra layer. Very odd. Never seen it. Interesting. I don't know. Anyone from Massachusetts? Is that what folks wear in Massachusetts? Or in fact, she wouldn't be in a frat, would she? She'd be in a sorority. She's just a lady, not a guy. Guys, fraternities, ladies, sororities. I suppose having a little smoke in the horse's face. Further back again. It's a little bit more tolerable right now. Look at this. Right in the... There we are. Okay, so eventually we got it. One person told to get out. It was inevitable. Sorry, not you. Talking about video. Sorry. Okay, so at least we now have established firmly that this trooper is on it. Other one? Yes, but not entirely. When I say on it, I mean telling people to remove themselves from the box. Lots of people streaming across the road behind me, coming from wherever they've come from, or staring us out as well. And the sunlight is slowly returning to the yard. Look at that. It might actually reach where I'm standing. The sad thing will be that I'm probably going to finish up the video. I'm almost in disbelief that we've almost finished part 2. Feels like I only turned the camera on for the change 5 minutes ago. How did that happen? It's been prepping for summer, guys, with this two-parter. The first two-parter in a while. Another one in the box. Is he going to tell her? I don't know. Nope. Apparently not. Move further back. I like being able to stand actually this far behind the bollards when it's slightly quieter, because so many more people now are, not that they need to, respectfully standing this side or indeed next to the bollards. Something we never used to see, but now it's very common. Oh, showing to feed the horse, I wonder? Can't really tell. Maybe not. We'll head back to the other end in a minute, guys.
Não, mas não. Não, mas não. Não, mas não. Eles não gostam. Não. Não. Sorry.
Okay, that's interesting. I have no idea which language that is, but it sounded to me like the lady with the sunglasses asking or saying, can she get closer or touch the horse, and the others are saying no. I think, from the body language.
Tirou o Sr. César? No?
Oh, it's Portuguese. In fact, speaking Brazilian, the Brazilians speaking Portuguese. Really, people ducking to avoid being on the camera. Actually, I've just noticed there's quite a good spot to stand here. I'm right next to, there it is, the lamppost, which means I've got no chance of somebody walking into me, either intentionally or by accident. Not always possible to film from here, but it's actually quite a good spot because you see a lot. Including the fact that It started to rain again. Great. Thank you. But how did he almost walk into the camera? I'm like right next to a lamppost. Okay, in a second we'll move to the other end. It is glorious, folks. So whichever end I move to, wherever there's spammers, they leave immediately and populate the opposite end to the end I was filming at. I love that. It's like glorious. Okay, so we've got redness from this lady. And sunlight, folks. Yes, the sun has reached this box. Are we going to get that elusive rainbow? Hard to say. Really bright sun up here. Look at that. Really, really, really bright sunshine. I'll keep an eye out for it. We still need that massive, amazing shot of the giant rainbow, or if we get really lucky, double rainbow, above one of the boxes. Other than horses in the snow here on duty, everything else has been captured weather-wise. I'm just more interested in taking a picture of the sign than of the horse and or the trooper. That's the bing bong again for the changeover. Now it looks like we might actually get to finish up the video with the next change, which is only in 15 minutes actually. That will be the 2 o'clock change, but that then will definitely be it. Looking at the video 46, yeah, I think we can just about squeeze in the next change, which means we would have covered for the first time in ages 3 changes across the 2 videos, across the 2 parts that have been filmed today. I'm actually quite proud of myself. However, I've got no idea, guys, how much battery we've got left, and as I'm filming I can't check, but I can typically get 2-hour videos on a single charge, so I think we're good. Here he comes again. Oh, in those boots. Straight back in. That'll be the last time, I think, we'll see him leave the archers in this video. Bear in mind the next bing bong is going to be the 2 o'clock bell, which is now in 14 minutes. Horse is completely relaxed, as you can see. Oh, police and Russian tourists with their fur coats. Who are actually not Russian, as you just heard from whichever language they were speaking. Persian, instinctively, I would say that is. Okay, so busy at this end again, so we're back. I've got no clue how busy or not it will be in the yard for that next changeover, but we'll find out soon enough. Now everybody's flooding through this gent's attempt to get a picture, unfortunately. Awkward. Who's next? Anyone? Who is going to populate the final 15 minutes of our lovely video? Oh, what the? Hold on. I wasn't expecting that. Look at this. Might as well. I mean, that's not a very typical sight here. I think I've seen, got to be obviously a soldier. I think I've seen him once before. I mean, I was obviously happy that was not a tourist leaving the yard on their bike. Still very good numbers here, guys, right into the afternoon. Very surprising, in all honesty. For Friday. Okay, Trooper is, wow, already he's on it, look. Already opened up one of the boxes, I think. way ahead of time today, which I guess is a positive. Yep. Looking at the people that are already flooding into the yard, I think it's going to be probably as busy as the 1 o'clock, which we caught earlier on. That, to be honest, is one of the most annoying things about peak tourist season. It's busy from pretty much 11 a.m. all the way until 4 o'clock, and then beyond 4 o'clock you've still got the Gatesman and Chitsman in the arches until 6 o'clock during summer hours. Why is that annoying? Because so much happens here, but you can only get a small portion of it. You know, it would be wonderful to be able to actually film an entire day, but there'll be issues with the battery, with charging, and then obviously with a video of that length. I have thought about that before. I briefly crossed my mind last year. Wouldn't it be nice to film an entire day from when the horses come out at 10 until they actually finish and go back in at 4? That would be a 6-hour video in one shot. But again, the issue is power, not being able to charge the phone, so it would need to be broken up, so then it wouldn't be a 6-hour video, would it? Unless, of course, I shot it in 3 segments and joined them together. I have no idea why... Oh, nope, she's not going to feed the horse. Yeah, I think they're going to be very generous numbers in the yard for the change. We've got exactly 9 minutes, so it won't be long until the police are out telling people to get behind the bollards again, at which point I will try and get us a good spot in the yard. In fact, I'm going to go over on that corner to the right this time, hopefully by myself. It's still the best place if you want to just film the horses. What's that music I can hear? Been a while since we've had any serious Fruit Loops here as well, people. But that's more of a summer season thing anyway. Fruit Loop season coming soon to London City Walks. Oh wait, hold on, let me move away. There's a tuk-tuk over the road playing super loud rap music, which small dose is not a problem, but it will destroy the video if it's in a large dose. Wait. Let's get through. Oh my goodness me, it's busy. B for busy. Okay, I like it actually when public is seen to the yard when the doors are open. Mr. Yellow. Actually, I think he's inadvertently dressed himself in the national colours of Ukraine, this guy. And that tuk-tuk is super, super loud. Now it's going right behind us. Notice everybody's dashing forward in the yard for pictures. The thing is, the chain's down already, so they're going to get too close. Another happy, smiley tourist. Now everybody's really far back, like really far back again. It's the second pair of earmuffs we've seen today. Actually, wait, these ladies are from the US. She's in the box. Trooper glance back. Let her off. Roll up, roll up. Who's next? Still tons of people coming through the gate from wherever they're coming from. Look. Absolutely relentless today. Haven't seen too many of those V signs actually, have we today? Actually, that might be the first one. Who's up next? Let me stand way back, guys. It is still really busy here, but most people again are still back as far as I am. In other words, pretty far back. Slice of life. Mr. High Viz behind the horse in the yard. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Not even a whisper of the horses being uncomfortable, let alone having a meltdown. So very, very, very happy horses, as we've seen. So it can work here sometimes with loads of people, and the horse is still being relaxed. It's all about how many people crowd the horse. And today, despite the numbers, we haven't really seen any crazy crowding. It's been civilized, I think, is the word I'm looking for, hasn't it, overall? Yes, lots of people got into the box, but they quickly get out of the box after getting into the box, so it went well. And we might, if we're lucky, get a bit of sunshine for that final changeover coming up in roughly 5 minutes in the yard. So my addendum ended up being a whole full part 2. And why not? I'll leave it till the absolute last minute before going to the yard. Huge numbers of tour groups up and down Whitehall, both sides of the road. Good for us. Anyway, the sun's back, guys. I don't know how long it's going to stay back, but for the moment it's nice and bright. 1 second. Yeah, it might not last, but let's enjoy it right now. And that will give us, hopefully, beautiful sunlit changeover from that corner in the yard. Surprised we haven't actually seen any police horses coming back out for exercise today. Okay, this is the first time we've been on this side, filming across the sign toward the gate. So for the moment, I'll stand here until they start to tell everybody to move, ready for the change, and then we'll head into the yard. Just enjoying the light today, it's magnificent. Horse is side-eyeing us again. He's actually promised to make me a horsey picture of the day. I think it'll be horsey picture of the day tomorrow. Oh, there we are. Second one to be told to get out of the box. Oh, that's actually kind of sweet. Look, we've got one tourist on the line, waiting like a good boy for the changeover in his yellow Mac. I might actually go and keep him company, everybody. Yep. I might. Then again, I might not. We'll see. That is the blue sky peeking out of the horse's ears. But his ears are pointing up to it. Yeah, I think we're going to get a blue sky changeover, folks. They will not be changing the Gatesman and Gatesman, obviously, but we'll get on the corner so we see the horses pretty much ride into the frame, super close up, and that'll be where we'll be finishing up today's part 2. Generally surprised, folks, how we went through 2 and almost a half hours across 2 parts. Shocking. In the best possible way. So let's move back again. It really is beautiful now, the light, look. I think when we finished and I leave, that's when the heavens are going to open and those massive rain clouds up there are going to pour down everyone's head. But for the moment, it's still beautiful and bright. Oh, 1 second. only 2.5 minutes, so I'm going to go through the gates in just a moment and hopefully get us that key spot. Right now, police, horses, guards, tourists, everyone is in a good mood. You can just tell. Those days when I said it feels moody and everything goes wrong, and then it does. Today's the exact opposite of that. He says before something happens in the yard at the 2 o'clock changeover. This, I think, is the first time I've filmed a 2 o'clock changeover this year. I'm very, very rarely here this late into the day. So, lucky for us all. Okay, so the other 2 officers are now out in the yard and they are going to, so everybody to start moving back. That's our queue to get onto this corner, ladies and gents. Yeah, perfect. We're just out of the sunlight, but at the same time we get to see the yard in the sunlight, if that makes sense. Beautiful, eh? Vistas of London, folks. Okay, I'm hearing the horses. Gates are open. Oh, nice timing by me, eh? Same 2 horses and same 2 troopers. Back a little bit, and that way the horse will basically be walking into frame. Still a little bit brighter than I'd like it to be, but generally speaking the lighting is good. We said Vesuvius, didn't we? Yeah, that's the horse coming first through the gate. I didn't even bother to look at the I don't think I bothered to name this second one. I'll leave it to you guys, you're better at it. And there we have it. The first day, I think, certainly this year, if not in many, many months, that we got 3 changeovers across the 2 parts. After the Gatesman is finished, we're finished. At least for today. He comes into the sunlight. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but then again I wasn't really paying attention. So he's gone over to check on Zambezi, helping his colleague with her cloak, etc. Meanwhile, tons of people streaming out of the yard, as usual. Get back a little bit so I'm not in his way when he turns. Zambezi going to have a little nip. And he's off. Done. And you know what? Oh, wasn't expecting that. She wasn't expecting that either. Look. Okay, I mean that's pretty much the sweetest ending we could have hoped for. The whole group were laughing about it.
Maybe scarily, we're now going to follow.
The tour guide got a smile on his face. I'm not going to follow the trooper into the tunnel, guys, simply because. Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's going to come straight back, and he's coming straight back. We'll leave him to it. Folks, I'm out of here. I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this part 2. Interesting day, to be honest, overall. And beautiful conditions to film in, on the whole. I mean, the light has been pretty much superlative. That is our closing shot across Raffles. And it's very menacing, look at that, guys, whoa. I hope that's being picked up with that filter. Super menacing sky. You know it's going to pour down the second I finish filming. So I'm now going to leg it quickly to the station before it does. Wow. Lovely. Bye for now, people. Back soon.